Welcome back to the video, guys, and we are here to do the Champions League Game Week 5 predictions. Now we're on the Game Week 5 after this three more Champions League games of like the group phase, um, and then it's gonna be the knockout stage finally. Oh my God, the Champions League is taking a while to be honest, but I'm not gonna complain because there's more games. But I am gonna complain because PSG are terrible. But let's just go straight into it. Milan versus Bratislava. I don't think we need to talk about this a lot at all. Milan, to be fair, have been struggling a bit in this Serie A. They're very inconsistent. But against Bratislava, they should be getting the win. They beat Real Madrid, I'm pretty sure, last time. Yeah, they did 3-1 away at Real Madrid as well, so they should comfortably beat Bratislava. Now, next one. Sparta, it'd be like 2-0 Milan. Sparta Prague versus Atletico Madrid. Same thing, not much to talk about here. Easy win for Atletico Madrid. They came back yesterday against Alaves, like pretty much a last 10-minute goal to get the win. But Atleti should win this game comfortably against Sparta Prague. Sparta Prague who lost to Brest last time. Brest have like are just insane right now. But yeah, I think Atleti will win this one comfortably 2-0 as well, honestly. Away from home, but it doesn't really affect Atletico Madrid when it's such a small team like Sparta Prague. Now, Man City versus Feyenoord. Now, this one, City yesterday just got pummeled by Tottenham 4-0 at home as well. And Feyenoord, who are very weird in this competition, they lose to Salzburg, who had lost every game. But then, I think they smashed Benfica 3-1. But then I th- before that they barely beat Girona, and then they get destroyed by Leverkusen. So Feyenoord are very weird in this tournament this year. It's very confused. They're so inconsistent. But I think City's run of form is so bad, and I think Feyenoord will go at City's home ground. It doesn't like they got destroyed against Tottenham 4-0, and I think Feyenoord will go. You know what? I think we can get a result, and that's why I think it will end as a draw. I think it'll be like 1-1. I'm like, because Man City's run of form has been so bad that I think Feyenoord will have that optimism to try and get something against Man City to try and qualify. Now the big one. Probably the best, as with Liverpool, I didn't even see that. But best game on Tuesday at least. Bayern Munich versus PSG. Now PSG beat Toulouse 3-0 comfortably. There was no worries there. We played pretty well. Jean Neves a beast. But in the Champions League, it has been a different story. We have won one game. Last game, we could see last minute against Atletico Madrid when we started beating them, we destroyed them. I already made a whole last rant, another video on my channel if you want to check the rant on why PSG is so bad right now. I lost my mind, right? But then before that, we drew against PSV, and the first game we beat Girona, and I think there was another game probably. No, or was that? So yeah, that is all of them. Yeah. So we don't score many goals. It's because we have no striker. Gosakam is still injured. I don't know when he'll be back. Hopefully, maybe he'll be back by Bayern Munich, but I doubt it. Like our attackers are not scoring goals. Against Toulouse, it was two midfielders and a defender who scored. None of the attackers that started or came on scored a singular goal, which is a big problem with PSG right now compared to Bayern Munich, who have Harry Kane, who keeps on scoring. But in the Champions League, same thing for Bayern Munich. They are struggling. They barely beat Benfica. They lose to Aston Villa. They get destroyed by Bayern Munich. So Bayern Munich are lower than us in the Champions League right now. But PSG away, PSG not in the best form. But you know what? I think PSG will still win. No bias at all. No, not at all. And I think PSG will win 1-0. I think it'll be 0-0 most of the game. We'll get that late goal and just park the bus. Hopefully, because PSG and Bayern Munich need something in this game to try and do well or qualify to the next day of the Champions League. I think. Now Inter versus Leipzig, another good game. Leipzig who actually lost, I think did they last time? Yeah, to Celtic 3-1. And based on that, Inter's beat Arsenal. They've been really good in the Champions League and Syria. Leipzig's been 50-50 and that's why I think Inter will beat Leipzig at home as well. 2-1. I think Leipzig will get that goal because they have very good attack. But yeah, Inter will beat them. Not comfortably, but they'll beat them. Now Barcelona versus Brest. Now on paper, you think Barcelona destroyed Brest. However, Brest are currently the top four, right? They're fourth in the Champions League. Not lost. They've won every game except of one, where they drew versus Leverkusen, and which is pretty impressive. Now this is probably the biggest test they have so far in the Champions League. It's Barcelona away because they had Leverkusen at home, which was an advantage, especially for Brest. But Barcelona away, Barca, who just came back from getting comebacked on by Celta Vigo yesterday, 2-0 up to 2-2 after a red card. But I hope Brest will get something. I'm hoping Brest will win or draw, but I don't think it will happen. But you know what? I'm still gonna go for. I think this will be 1-1. I think Brest will just passion. I think they'll just go full on, just try and do it in the first ever Champions League and just go. Because right now in Liga they're kind of stinking up the gaff, but in the Champions League they're insane. But I think it'll end 1-1. I hope they do because I just want to see like Brest to go as far as possible in the Champions League. Now Leverkusen versus Salzburg. Salzburg just won their first game against Feyenoord. Leverkusen has been pretty good in the Champions League. I think I don't think they lost, or I could be wrong. Let's check Leverkusen. Yeah, never mind. They just got destroyed by Liverpool, but that's expected. Leverkusen at home versus Salzburg. I think Leverkusen wins this one 3-0 comfortable. Salzburg have been really poor. Now Sporting versus Arsenal. I think if Sporting they did just beat City 4-1 at home, but I think the big factor is they lost their coach, and this will be their first real test for the new Sporting manager. Um, to see if he's up to it to try and compete in the Champions League, like to continue what Ruben Amorim was doing. Um, I think Arsenal best players are back. They're back. They're gonna go back firing. I think Sporting loses this one 2-0. I think if Ruben Amorim was still at Sporting, I think it'd be a different conversation. But yeah, I think Arsenal's gonna beat them. Not comfortably. I think Sporting will give a fight, of course. Gyökeres is gonna give danger, but I think it's gonna be 2-0 Arsenal. Young Boys versus Atalanta. Atalanta currently tied on points or like top of the league. They're doing really well in the Serie A, doing well in the Champions League as well. And Young Boys, I forgot, I won't lie, I forgot they were even in the competition. So Atlanta comfortable win against Young Boys, like 3-0. It's nice and comfortable for them. Now to the Wednesday games where it's Red Star Belgrade versus Stuttgart. Now Red Star Belgrade, I don't think they've done super well. I'm guessing. Um, yeah, they got destroyed by Barca. Is there any more? They got destroyed by Barca. They, where are they? What? Okay, I don't know where they are, the rest of them. But yeah, yeah, they got, oh yeah, man, they're getting destroyed left, right, and center. Yeah, no, they're really poor. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they concede an average of 3 goals, bro. Like, yeah, okay, they barely, okay. Yeah, they're getting destroyed. Red Star Belgrade are getting destroyed against Stuttgart. Stuttgart actually doing really well, even though Red Star Belgrade are at home. I think it just won't change anything. Stuttgart's going to win this one comfortably 3-0. Stormgrass versus Girona. Not much to talk about. Stormgrass are the worst team in the Champions League right now because they haven't got a win. I would have been Salzburg, but they got a win. So Stormgrass are currently the worst. Girona's doing a poor Champions League campaign, but I think Girona should still win this one comfortably 2-0. It's Stormgrass, like they have no chance in the Champions League. Now the best game on Wednesday is Liverpool versus Real Madrid. Ooh, I think Liverpool will win this one at home. Real Madrid's been 50-50 this season. Their attack's not firing as they used to. In the Champions League, they're struggling a bit. And Liverpool have lost only one game all season against Nottingham Forest, which I don't know how. And they're probably the best team in the world right now. Liverpool, maybe with Barca, but they're a very young team, so probably maybe at some points they'll like fumble compared to Liverpool, where they have nice balance. Their manager's cooking, they're playing good football. Liverpool, and I think Liverpool win this one 2-1. I think Liverpool will beat Real Madrid 2-1 at home. Nice, like that. PSV is Shakhtar Donetsk. PSV wins this one. I'm not even going to talk about this one very much because PSV, who drew against PSG, they've had a pretty good Champions League campaign, I think, or like a decent Champions League campaign, I want to say. Um, yeah, they're doing decently well in some games, but then in others they're just not doing well. I think in some aspect. Where are they here? Not there. And oh, the okay. Oh my, yeah, they destroyed Giron. Yeah, no, PSV are doing quite well in the Champions League. I think they are because I know they drew, they beat there, they drew against us. Um, What else did they do? They drew against Sporting. Okay, yeah, no, PSV are doing quite well in the Champions League this year. So, but even I don't think it would have changed even if they weren't. I think Shakhtar are just not good enough. So PSV win this one, 3-0. Dortmund winning against Dinamo Zagreb. Not even need to talk about this. I'm just moving on. Celtic versus Club Brugge. Celtic actually, but yeah, I think Celtic really good. I was saying really good campaign this season. They beat Leipzig. And yeah, I think Celtic will beat Club Brugge as Celtic at home. I think 2-1. I think Club Brugge will do quite well, I think. But Celtic, I think, will just, I don't know, they're doing really well in the Champions League this year. Monaco versus Benfica. Benfica, who've been quite actually doing decently well in some games. But Monaco, who's doing better than them in the Champions League, they beat Barca. They're in the top 8, I think. They're like 6, so yeah, or like they're even more. Monaco will beat Benfica at home as well, 2-1. Now Villa versus Juve. I think I think Villa will win this one. They're at home. Juve have been, in my opinion, underwhelming in general this season. People have been hyping up Thiago Motta and all this, but in my opinion, they should be doing better. But Villa is having a great season in the Champions League, and that's why they'll win at home against Juve. And especially that they're at home, they will get the advantage. Especially for like teams like Aston Villa, Celtic, all these teams when they play at home, they get a massive advantage, and that's why I think Aston Villa will beat Juve. Bologna versus Lille. Lille, who upset both Madrid teams, who have had a crazy Champions League campaign. They've been talked about a lot because they beat Real Madrid at home. They beat Atletico Madrid away. And that's why I think they'll continue this good streak in the Champions League and beat Bologna away. And I think that's all the predictions. Lille will beat them, I think, 2-1. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Comment your predictions for some games maybe that you agree or disagree with me. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.